welcome back to Pacific Drive. We are ready to roll. We've got our cargo full of scrap to turn into magnets. Let's get a move on, eh? We'll not take two things of cargo full on them because... Oh, and one more thing before we go. Very, very quickly. Very quickly. Which one's in the best nick? Just grab one. In case we happen to need it. Because sometimes they don't just... sometimes they don't just get a puncture. They'll just blow out. Right. If we need anything else, we'll have to craft as we go. Right. So we've got this here. There's still apparently something here that we've not seen. Don't know what it could be, but... And there'll be an audio log over here, though. Whether or not we'll stay there with the corrosive downpours. Right. Let's get a wiggle on. There are no resources here. Very low energy. Decent amount of time. We can stay for a bit. Grab what we need and go. Well, I say grab what we need. We'll just grab some... we'll grab any anchors. If there happens to be like some resource, you know the drill. If it's out pretty much by the side of a road and we're stopping anyway for like an anchor or something. Okay. Both of those, quite frankly, are barely worth even stopping for. Like, those energy signatures are so tiny. One is by the road though, so we can... Right. We can stop by that one later down the road. There's a couple of research labs there. Can opener. Right, and we have extra battery this time. We've got 170 max capacity. My god. Always worth getting Squire. There's a few actually. Always worth grabbing. Right. What have we got? Well, since we're here, we've already stopped. We'll grab. I will admit as well, it absolutely shreds the plasma scrapper. thermal back's probably a bit of a waste. Right, away we go. I think I've yet to be hit by one of those. Right. Yeah, I don't think I've been hit by a can opener yet. Can't imagine it's very nice though. I'm guessing it probably does a lot of damage. I do often wonder if it's even worth having the auto spotlight on the top. So I think after having used it a couple of times now, it's not actually, yeah, you can hear the noise of the thing. There it is. That is very well hidden. But yeah. Like, it doesn't have a particularly massive range on the auto spotlight. It would have maybe been better having it on instead of these, perhaps. I don't know, but you can see these from further away. Anyway. What's the point actually? I need to try this. I've just had a thought. There's two lamps down here as well. Are they lamps or are they? Oh. One's just a farmhouse, the other one's a lab. I'm in the car now. Can I be asked? Leave it. Sod it, just power through. Right. But, yes. One thing I've been considering, just a thought popped into my head. Have I tried to actually just stash an anchor? Like, could I just carry it in, say, like, the side storage? Is it possible? So that instead of using it now, I maybe just, you know, use it later. Just as a for instance, I get this arc thing on. This arc charge device. Let's say I manage to do that. And I think to myself, okay, I've got an anchor, like that one over there, or the one that we picked up, that aren't particularly high in energy. In fact, they're pretty low. I'm not overly fussed about actually using them. What if, instead, right, instead of using them, just for the energy back at the base, I were to keep them in the boot and basically use them as a supercharger for when our battery eventually runs low. That is a good question. I think we need to experiment to find out. Okay, high radiation here. Don't screw around. We'll get out of the radiation, and then we'll get all sorted. Right. Okay, inventory management before we head off. Ooh, our crowbar's nearly out as well, isn't it? Okay. I'll be honest, it's half tempting to just head to here, but then I think the only place we can go is B1 from there, or C2 maybe. Then we could go to here, but we wouldn't be able to get to our destination. Because just look at those resources, absolutely massive amounts of them. Right, but we're heading here. There's not many resources, we might have to do a resource pulse or two to find them, but there are apparently neon reefs and salamander grottos here, so expect minimal amounts of, but there will be some. We are not here to loot buildings as well. Honestly, buildings and things, beginning of the game, best source of resources. Toward the end, you're wanting the actual rare resources and things that you typically get in each zone, and yeah, things like scrap metal and stuff become completely trivial. How are we looking? Is it moving toward or away? It's moving away from us, I think, that. So that's good news. I think it's moving away. By the way, I wouldn't hang about. Might not necessarily be really like I say, it's not enough range now. I'm no longer getting benefit from it. I might take it off. Looks like one of them egg things has hit the car.
Of the witnesses to the Sierra disaster that are still alive, most aren't willing to speak to me. One eyewitness account remains the most accurate of what happened. Meet Lou Arganza. She was 9 when she last saw her parents alive. They were in the zone. Yes. I raised in Sierra town until it wasn't a town anymore.
elementary school. They took the kids into the woods, show us how to pick apart animal droppings, sketch birds, things like that. It was my favorite thing as a kid. But that year I really wanted to go. Something called the I was coming to Sierra, and I begged my dad to let me stay. He told me I could see it the following year. Well, that obviously didn't happen.
I'm not seeing any resources. And you know how bad these storms are. We might not actually want to stick around here. Might go to will end up being a massive drain on the battery if we stay. Okay. Let's keep rolling. Not just the battery as well, but the car's going to get torn apart if we stay here. Looks like at the start it looked like it was almost going down, but I don't think it was. I think it's basically just stopped. Battle is moved upwards, one or the other. There isn't much resources anyway, so it's not a massive loss if we just decide to go. Right. Good thing. I don't even see any like resources on that thing. So it's all like fuel and scrap parts. There's some lead platelets there and some pneumatic tube over there, but that's about it. We wouldn't even be missing out on much. If there is anything, it's probably right in the centre, quite a bit away from us, and there probably won't be much. I think we can safely leave here without really worrying too much about it. It's a shame as well, because I could really do with some what's it, neon reef, what's it called? Is it swamp coral, I think it's called? There's swamp eggs and there's... Is it swamp coral as well? Or whatever. But I wouldn't be able to... I would have liked some, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get any. Right. Straight into the deep zone then. What time are we on? 19 minutes. We are making good time into the deep zone here. We might need to do a run or two where we just find some new entrances and exits to here. Meteorite melody. Meteorites from an eternal meteor shower have forever fallen in this part of the zone. But it'll come up as a storm on the map, right? Right? I hope so. Charge is still good on the battery. We've lost like 30 odd. Oh. We want to crack that open. otherwise you can lose some of the materials from damage. Eventually we're going to find one of those magnetizer things, and we're going to have an absolute field day. Is there any fuel in this? Not much worth getting everything out and sorted for now. Okay, Prybar is about to listen to it. Okay, I'll admit, I jumped a bit. How cute to leave. And just like that, it's gone. Right, so probably going to go off the road a bit here. I really hope they can't hit the car. That would be extraordinarily unfair, to put it mildly. Check that out, don't you? Yeah, I don't want to stay here long, do I? But yeah, I want to check out, yeah, if I can store it in the side storage or something like that. I'm going to try it with the next one. Give it a go. See if it's possible. Because if it is, then we can take some of those and basically keep them as like supercharging mega batteries should we need. Fuel there. Lots of cans of fuel, but that's about it. Small Rex. Granted, it's only a few hundred meters, the range on this. But it's not exactly small either, that amount. It'll be a few grids on the map, at least. Right. One good thing as well with the new tyres is it makes the car much more visible. Let's equip that. Now why did they go off our quick slot? I wasn't scared by the giant meteor falling on us. Yeah, no. Oh, apparently I can just open that through the door. I bet there's an exploit where you don't need to jimmy things open with a crowbar, really, isn't there? That you can probably do with that. What's this magnetic hammer do then? Like, surely you're gonna need it for something. there must be a reason why we've got an upgraded version on it. There must be something that requires that. I'm guessing it's the Olympian fragments, mate. That's my guess. Some kind of storm is coming in. I highly recommend that we don't get caught in it. It does look like, to be fair, we can probably just head out of here. Like if we just keep driving straight, we'll go back onto the road. Shield, tracking spotlight. Let's put this for the power grip tyres. So I want to try them out, right. Now we said we were also going to try and experiment with this. Will it just fit in inventory? That's the one we killed. Hands only, that item, right. Oh, this is... yeah, the radiation spikes are starting to eat away at the car. We probably want to leave. Oh yeah, this is very grippy. They are very high power usage though. Honestly, I thought this was a lab. It is a barn. Right, and yeah, that isn't a complete sheer cliff that we can't get up to get onto the road. No, it's just up here. Okay, so when we want to go up a particular steep point, like when it gives us that warning, we'll push the button and we'll just suddenly stick to the road. Basically, that's how they work. So whenever we hear that warning, yeah, whenever we hear that warning, we just push the power grip button and we're away. I'm gonna say that looks like something over there. I'm damn right, it is something. Those are explosives. I still don't quite know what they're used for, but I'm sure we'll find out. And there's magnets over that way if we want them. What's that noise? Sounds like... okay, time is running out. to be on our way now. Oh, before we go, of course, the explosives. What? Oh! Ow! Nearly died. I'm not happy about it. I've got here as well. I didn't see this at first. Right. Okay. I think those are the magnets. Why did I stick a crowbar in? I don't know. Let's use some healing items. Now, there was a crowbar, there was the explosives here, weren't there? Is that what is this used for? I should have scanned it beforehand. Do I store it? I don't know. I wish I could have scanned it, but I'd already picked it up, and if I throw it on the ground, it's going to blow up. So, is this what I think it is? Magnets, magnets, magnets. It is, right. Well, we don't need the lights on constantly here, so let's just turn those off. And let's grab whatever scrap we've got in here. As well as all the scrap we have in here. Let's throw. Oh no, we'll probably want that to help pick them up. Throw the magnetic hammer in for a bit, just while we grab ourselves some magnets. Actually run out of charge or something eventually. Ah. So it runs out of batteries, that's why there's. So there's a limitation on it, you can't just get them forever. Right. We're a bit full, admittedly. Just grab and go. Because yeah, we need to leave. Oh, there's that pod thing that drops down. It's absolutely miles away. I'm guessing that there's no more explosives now. I've probably balls out, haven't I? I'm guessing. Nothing fantastic. Don't go down there. That leads into a massive ass crater. Go here onto the road and follow it round. Right. Now, how are we looking then? So, unfortunately, we didn't get those explosives. I don't know what we're supposed to do with those. Because normally, I mean, the hands only stuff, you normally put it on, say for example, yeah, it's usually anchor points and things. So what do I do with it? Are they just to kind of like throw them an anomaly to make it go away, or? I don't see the use, unless there's maybe I'm supposed to scrap them, or next time I see some I'll have to just scan them before I just grab. Right, there we go. Perpetual stability with some decent resources. Looks good to me. We'll get the, yeah, we'll go in. We'll see if we can get some explosives, some magnets, some Olympian fragments would be absolutely excellent. Like, I don't know how many you get. It must be a fair few though, because them limb chips require a fair few of them, and yeah. I'm guessing we must, like the other places, get like, you know, a stack of like 80 or something per thing. Or at least that's what I'm hoping. Because it's end game, it might be like a super late game grind currency thingy. Right. Let's just check the conditions again, so we know what we're up against.
Give us the rundown, Francis.
What, me?
The electrical grid is your department.
You know the plan as well as I do.
So you'd rather trust me than have to speak up for yourself? Guess you're on your own, driver. Good luck.
Okay, fine. The regular anchors aren't enough to overcharge the arc device to the level we need. But there's an old anomaly barricade we can piggyback onto. It's archaic technology, an early attempt to stop anomalies from drifting out into the wider Olympic Peninsula. It worked for some time.
Until it didn't.
But long enough to get the old wall built.
The barricade's in bad shape, but what's a little rampant voltage leakage? Not like the ghosts and goblins of the Deep Zone will mind. And if they do, more the better for Francis. Huh?
Appreciate the olive branch, Abby, but boy, do you have a lot to learn about the paranormal. I'd be happy to give you a primer after all this is over.
Ugh, hard pass. I'm far too old for that.
The car will induce a current along the barricade, in the same way you did it crossing the old wall. Every connection point needs to be induced within a limited time. Electrify the entire barricade, and we'll have all the power we need.
You heard him. Floor it, driver.
It'll be another little time trial based thing. Right, pretty good. Okay. let's get this organised. Right. We have that, and some paint. There's also, I wouldn't mind grabbing the canned food from there. And we'll just reorganise this for a second. There we go. Looking good. Oh, and we probably want to get that repair putty on. Okay. Basically all the front end needs doing. Very rough shape. What else is there? That bumper and the right hand door. Oh god, that's about to fall off. Right. There's this panel and... see, this and this. I guess I might as well just get everything done. Oh, could have probably used some on the back as well. Right. Battery is getting low, about 2/3 left. But health is fine. It's perpetually stable. So we should be good. Right. Deep zone away. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Pacific Drive, and yeah. We'll be getting on with that next time. And from the looks of it, let's see. So there is an anomaly we've not recognised yet. Now we do need to scan certain things so we can unlock some recipes. So we want to keep an eye out for anything that we've not found. And then there's resources. I'm sure I've scanned the magnets. I'm certain I have scanned the magnets. Maybe I've scanned the machine, maybe I have to actually scan the magnet on the floor. And the same with the explosives, like we've found explosives. But yeah, maybe I need to scan the actual thing they come from. Like, if I drop those and scan. That probably didn't help, did it? No. Right. Anyway. Thank you very much. That sounds terrifying. And I'll see you next time.